Hey everyone, welcome back to another video with Mr.Eden420. If you hear noise in the background, sorry, that's my AC. Um, in this video is gonna be this video is gonna be 18 plus. So if you guys are wondering what it's about, it is about THC pens. Um, Now, quite frankly, a lot of people have been selling a lot of fake ones around. Um, so I'm just gonna show you guys real quick how you guys can tell between a fake pen and a real pen. So right here I have one of my grandmother's pens. Oop, my grandmother's pens, sorry. Um, Sorry if you hear my nose a little stuffed up. Um, but as you guys can see right here, the oil is actually so clear. It's not even a joke. No! So you guys can like see the oil. It's like so clear you guys can actually see. Sorry, I'm like trying not to shake my hands. Oops, sorry. I missed the camera. You guys can literally see the oil. Like, that's how clear this shit is. It's been processed like 3 or 4 times, that's why it's so clear. But, that's my grandmother's. um, she actually stopped making them a little while ago, so it's the last one. But, I came across some other pens called Glow Extract. It's called Glow, it's GLO Extracts. But, I just call it Glow Extract because it literally says GLO on it. All you're missing is the W. And as you guys can see, this ain't as clear. This is like yellow. Don't get me wrong, it's still an official pen, but the the potency isn't there. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still there. It's hella strong, but quite frankly, it's not what I want. So that's why I started making my own pens. Hold on, let me just blow my nose real quick. Alrighty, so that's why I started making my own pens. With 70/30 oil. Oop, I keep missing the camera again. As you can see, 70/30. Now, what 70/30 is, it's vegetable oil with, what is it again? Glycerine oil, which it's just food stuff, so it's not toxic or anything. And if anything, it's probably the most safest way to make pens, if I'm being real with everyone. Because the only like side effects from this is inhaling oil, but the oil has been boiled. So hold on, let me just explain my process real quick. Alrighty, so the way how I do this real quick, I'm just gonna. So this is the oil. I take 70 milliliters, not 70. 20 milliliters, not 70. 20 milliliters. I'm gonna say this again. 20 ml. Now, if you get something to like see the digits, like over here I got 10, 15, 20, 25. The reason why I got this one specifically, um, first of all, it's shaped like a little potion, which is kind of cute, but um, it also came with this cap, and the cap didn't have a lid, so I just stuck because they gave me a. I ordered needles to help me do this process. Sorry about the birds too. And the needles would literally just go inside this to keep everything safe. But the oil was leaking out when I'd put it in the fridge and shit, so I had to figure out a way to just keep it contained without spilling. Because sometimes I will just put 20 ml in these containers ahead of time, so I don't have to waste time measuring everything out, doing all that little extra bullshit. I mean, quite frankly, it's unnecessary. So I just put it aside, and that's one round. And a lot of people ask me, well, isn't 20 ml a lot for one round? The reason why it is 20 ml is because I double up the recipe. I don't remember where I found the recipe. It was on some like um weed thing, but I've smoked them. They're fine if you know how to properly make them. If you don't do it properly, you could end up smoking something that could end up killing you. Like I said, fake tanks. There's the difference. The difference between the pens that I just showed you, the glow extract ones, you can literally smoke, take the oil out of it, and you can literally just smoke it. As you can see, it's up here in the corner. And you can literally just put it inside this and smoke it with a rig, literally anything. That's why another reason why I like the oil. You could take it out of a pen and do it on a dab rig. All you gotta do is heat it up a little more. And the reason why the oil is, the only difference between shatter and oil is shatter's thicker. Literally, that's literally it. And there's like terpenes and shit inside of pens and shit like that. But yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna come back with a fake tank to show you firsthand what a fake tank looks like, so you guys will be able to spot them more often. Like nowadays, I literally will buy a pen off of someone, and I'll be like this. I'll be like, I'll wait like 5 minutes, and as you guys can see, this pen ain't flowing. It's still not flowing, and now it's starting to slowly drip. But that's my point. Most pens, they'll just go immediately. Like, hold on, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go get it so I can show you guys. I actually keep a couple fake pens on me to, like, show you guys. Or if I sell them, I'll be like, this is a real pen. You want to see a fake pen? Like, because people, oh, that's fake. You want to see a fake pen? I'll hand you a fake pen. Then you can complain it's fake. But most of the time, I just carry the originals. I don't keep fake pens on me all the time. I only bring them if I'm going to like show someone firsthand, hey, this is what this is. If not, I don't bring them. But I'm gonna show you right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna show you. So give me like 2 minutes, guys. I'll be right back. Hey everyone, I'm back. Sorry about the birds again and the AC sound. So I actually have a bag of fake pens because um back then I used to buy pens without realizing they were fake, and then I would off them and I used to get a lot of, hey, why is this taste funny? I don't know. I just bought it and I sold it to you. So I'm just going to show you guys. Like, this is a glow extract container, but it is not a glow extract pen. I mean, the pen itself is, but the oil inside of it is not glow extract. So this is what people do all the time. They'll grab a glow extract or just any type of thing. Oh, that looks cool. All right, I'll put it in the pen and let's sell it. And because it's got a cool background, I can make an extra couple more bucks. Like, people be doing the stupidest shit. It's not even a joke. And as you can tell, that is like so hard to get out. So you can see how quickly the oil is flowing. You can literally see 2 seconds, and it goes from one end of the pen to the other. So I'm just gonna come a little bit closer so you guys can see that firsthand. See how quickly that floats? It's not supposed to float like that, people. I don't know if you guys know this or smoke a lot, but pens ain't supposed to do this. So, as you guys can tell, this is a fake pen. And as you can tell, they look very identical. You would not be able to know the difference unless you flip the oil, because the oil in this pen will move quicker than this pen. Let me move the oil. So I'll show you again. I mean, yeah, the oil color is a little different, but, and as you can tell, it's got like nasty shit at the bottom. So look, see the top? It's nice and brown, and then you get to the bottom, it's like all black. That is a fake pen. And you want to know why the bottom is black, people? Is because when you leave oil sitting in a pen for over a couple months, the oil will go bad. And this black shit right there is the bad oil. You are inhaling bad toxic oil. That's what people mean when you're smoking chemicals. This is like the shit that you see on the news. Oh, watch out, vape pens are killing people. This is the pen that would kill someone. And if you have like asthma like me or other conditions, health conditions, this could literally kill you depending on what type of conditions you have. So that's why you have to be aware of what you're buying, people. I'm not saying don't buy pens anymore. All I'm saying is to be more cautious. Don't just buy off of some random stranger like I used to do back then. Don't do that shit. Like, clearly. And then if your plug gives you something for cheaper and you're normally used to paying a pricier price, that should draw some red flags for people. I've literally gotten sold pens for $10 a piece, and in my head I was like, I'm getting a solid deal, and I end up with a bunch of fake pens. So just pay attention, people. I don't want you guys to waste your money either, because pens do cost a lot, especially if they're charging the same price as a real pen and it's a fake pen. Like, you're getting robbed. Um, for instance, I bought 10 tanks, I want to say 3 years ago. I offered them to someone. Three same tanks I got for 15 a piece. I flipped for 30 a piece, and I made $150 off of just 10 pens. But, like, pens, you can make so much money off of these, it's not even a joke. But the reason why people don't buy them like that either is because people charge a lot. So it all depends on the person and how much they're selling them for. Because people in my family, or just in general around me, only sell them for 25, 10, 15. I mean, where I live, it's just like crazy. Everyone's selling fake shit, selling real shit disguised as fake shit. So I mean, it all depends. So give me 1 minute. I just gotta take care of myself real quick, and I'll be right back. So just give me 2 minutes, guys. Hey everyone, welcome back. I just realized how long this video is getting. It's already at like 13 minutes now. So I just wanna let you guys know there's gonna be two parts to this video. But real quick, I'm gonna show you how much to use for these containers. Here's one of them. I'm just gonna pull out another one real quick. So I actually have a box of these. Give me 1 second. I ordered them online. You can get these literally anywhere. Amazon, a couple other sites. I don't know if Walmart does it. I doubt it, because they're like sciencey objects. Probably Amazon's your best bet. But I ordered a bunch of them, so you can see like it all depends on what you order and how much you get. Because I have a 5 ml and a 10 ml right here, so it all depends on what you get. How much oil you're trying to make. It all comes into play too. So, I also got this long tube to tell me how much oil I have when I'm done making it, and if I want to pull out the fat out of my pen, which I do recommend getting, guys. It's a little stand. Hold on, I'll show you guys. I do recommend getting this part because it takes literally like $3-4, and it literally makes your pens taste so much better. Give me 1 minute, guys. Gotta blow my nose. Makes your pens taste so much better. The smoke quality is so much more potently. Um, just the only thing that you need for it is a long syringe. I actually just got these in today, so that's why I'm making this video. So the tube comes like this. It's got a little nose piece so you can pour whatever's in it out. Um, It also comes with a base with a little hole in it. You might be wondering, well, why is this little hole here? Well, when you flip the beaker around, you need to see what these little lines are doing. So you can see right there, in between the hole, you'll see the line still. So that's why the hole's there. You can see what you're trying to fill up. Because if you don't want a milliliter, then you want to be under that milliliter, and you can't see it because it's in the fucking container. So without further ado, I'm just going to show you guys real quick. I actually have 70/30 oil in here already. As you guys can see, it's like super clear. It's kind of hard to see, but it is there. Um, and we're about to pour it in here, so. Uh, Alright, so a lot of people ask me, well, why do you do it like this? Well, the reason I do it like this is because I fill this tube up all the way, sometimes it depends. I mean, so just take this, squirt the bottle in, and you're probably thinking, well, what happens to the remaining oil if you don't use it? It's gonna go to waste, right? No. Um, what I do is I buy a 70/30 bottle with a removable head. So if you need to pull your or pour your oil back in, you can do so, just like so. I do not recommend getting a 70/30 bottle without a cap like this because whatever's left over, you can't pour back into the bottle if you don't need it, which I think is pretty stupid. But I mean, I don't create them, so all I do is create this. So, um, so I'm gonna pull up 3 ml. Alright, I've got 3 ml here. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to pour it straight into the beaker. Now I'm going to say this once and once only. If you use the same needle, just reuse it, especially for the oil, because oil, it doesn't do anything. It just pulls the oil up. So at the end of the day, I would just reuse the same needle. I do, so I mean, don't waste the needle tip if you don't need to. It's my best suggestion because these things aren't cheap, depending where you buy them. So, alright, I got another 3 ml here. And this is going to be part one of probably three, only because, um, yeah, I just want to take my time with this. There might be a fourth part showing you firsthand, like, how I do it, but that will only happen if, like, I see a lot of comments and stuff like that on this, because I don't want to waste my time or anyone else's time, so. Ooh. Oh, crap. Number one tip, if you make an air bubble, flip your syringe upside down. Right away, some people ask me, oh, well, won't that just spit all the oil out? Not necessarily. Um, there we go. Just got the air bubble out, as you guys can see. Quick, simple, painless. Okay? Now, when you're done, this is another 3 ml. So in total, we've put in 9 ml in here. With the extra, this makes 10 ml because I put a little bit extra behind the needle up here. That way it goes a little above 3 ml because I don't know about you guys, but I want to make sure my oil is on point. I don't want to hear, oh, well, everything tastes good, but the quality ain't there. Like, that, those comments, like, really do kill people. People spend hours making this shit, and when you sit there and criticize their shit, it's kind of like a smack in the face. Like, at the end of the day, the person who made it didn't have to make it for you, or make it at all. They're coming out of their time and their effort just to make you something. The least you can do is be like, alright, well, I like it, but, this and this could be better. You know what I mean? Like, give them tips. Not actually, oh, this tastes bad, I don't like this, and I don't like this. Because when people say that, it's just like so rude. It really is, because at the end of the day, You don't know what the people who go through make this shit. Like, really. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know if they're putting all their money into this, and if it don't work, they're screwed. Like, a lot of people will go all in on this stuff. When I'm always done, I always wipe down the needle and all that because oil will get on the side of this when you stick it deeper into this, which isn't bad, but I mean, come on, we don't want oil on our needle. We don't want to be gripping oily shit. So, and as you can see, just that whole dropper only gave me 15 ml. Not much. So, with this last 2 line piece, I'm just gonna pour this into this. And like I said, it has to be at 25. I mean, not 25, 20. If it's not at 20, it's not worth it. You need more. Like, I've literally heard people, oh, well, if I have 10 ml left in the bottle, left itself, can I do a thing with that? And I'll be like, yeah. But at the end of the day, don't put as much bud because your pants will be too potent. I'll tell you that much. But at the end of the day, that's something you'll learn from experience over time. That's not something you're just going to come into and be like, oh, well, I know this, this, and this. No, it just doesn't happen like that. Not unless you're raised, all right, well, this is this. So you know when you're older and I'm not here, this is this. Like, no, people don't do that. So, well, maybe some people. If you live on a farm or something, no criticism or anything, but people tend to teach people everything on farms, so. So when you're done, I always take a rag or something, or something of that nature to just try and get inside this. You can't get to the bottom, that's alright, I never can, so I just always wipe the top. So it's just like, alright, well, you know, we can see you tried. So there's a little more oil coming down, I'm just going to let it drip in this. Alright, so there you go. It's now empty. So when you're done with this, just put it aside and make sure it won't roll, or you can just put it back inside the vase. Simple as that. And then just put it off to the side. Now, one thing I do suggest is I do not suggest you leaving this in the open in front of children. Because, again, needles are dangerous. All it takes is for them to poke them at someone with this. And there goes someone's kid. Like, um, when you get a full bottle, I didn't get a full bottle, but if you do get a full bottle, you can just do this. Cap the oil and just pull it up. Shit, I gotta spin the thing so I can see the digits. That was so difficult. There we go. 3 ml. Like I said, guys, 3 ml each time. No ifs and buts about it, because if you do under 3 ml, you are bound to get. There we go. Just put that extra shit up. Oh, shit. I'm not doing a good job here. It was bound to happen. Alright, I'm just gonna put the needle down for a minute. That way I don't poke myself. Number one rule, if you do work with this and you're not experienced, please use gloves because I poked myself a bunch of times, so. And if you're not familiar with how to use needles, definitely do not do not use them if you're not familiar with them. I actually have used a bunch of needles before. Um, when my uncle Timmy had cancer, we had to like give him morphine and stuff through a needle. So I'm familiar how needles work. If you're in the medical field, then obviously you know what you're doing. Go ahead. But like I said, 3 ml Nothing more, nothing less. Like I said, I go a little bit under the line, so you'll see my digits right here. It's literally lined up with the black thing, so it's on point. Then I flip it over, and I just pour it all in. And we're a little short, but that's okay, that's okay. Like I taught you guys, just open your bottle back up. Simple as that. Grab it, stick the needle in. There's a little hole in here. It's not all the way as the cap size. Gotta like mess with it to get it in there perfectly. But if you get the same bottle as me, if not, then your bottle might be different. I don't know. I haven't gotten every bottle. This is actually my third bottle, so and I have ordered from the same person every time. I also do suggest that if you like someone's quality of oil and you are not familiar with anyone else's stuff, please, and I'm begging you, please stay with that person. If something happens and you can't get their oil no more, alright, well, obviously you can't get it no more, but if you are still able to get the same oil, please do. Um, and some people will be like, well, 70-30 oil, 70-30 oil, it doesn't matter. Um, it is true, but some people will put a little extra 70, it'll be like 71, 29. That's the oil some people run into. They're like, oh, it's 70-30, but it's actually 71-29, which isn't the liquid amount that you need. So that's why if you do use someone, don't switch that person up. Or if you do, make sure it's because that person went out of business or something, or they don't do it no more or something like that. Because I would be heartbroken if something happened to one of you guys because you guys chose to go to a different person. I actually went over too much, so like I said, guys, just pull it back up with the needle. Uh, Sorry about the word. Alright, so 78 milliliters. We actually have 1 milliliter exactly left over. So how we fix this? Just stick the needle back inside the bottle and just. Oh shit! I didn't go for the hole. Make sure you also get it inside the hole because the oil will back up and it will come spitting back at you. And I don't want to see you guys waste your oil too, especially for something that costs like fucking $20. Okay. Sorry, guys. Make sure you always get the extra oil off because you never want to have, especially if you guys smoke a lot, just a little drop of oil on the side of the bottle could literally start a fire. So be more aware of your containers. So once you have your 70 ml, put it aside. And you're gonna ask me, well, why am I putting this aside? Because you're putting it aside till part two. Part two will be out in about 2 to 3 days. So like I said, if you guys have the same thing as me, just put a cap on it and just stick one of um things to the needle inside of it. And you're asking me, well, why am I doing this? If you were paying attention at the beginning of the video, it stops the oil from leaking out because there'd be a giant hole in the top of the thing. So like I said, just take this black little piece. Make sure the piece with the hole is facing up towards you. You don't want the hole to be facing inside the container because then the oil will go inside the needle piece and it'll just be a bloody shit show. So just stick the tip piece in it like this. Okay, I almost got it. Sorry, guys. Um, so yeah, these couple of videos that I'll be posting too will be a little bit longer than any of my other usual videos, but that's okay because it's worth it. All right, and now that it's done, it's all set. I'm literally hovering it over my laptop. I wouldn't be confident if it leaking it over my laptop if it wasn't gonna conceal it, people. So once it's concealed, just put it inside the fridge, or actually, I don't know if this has to go in the fridge. Uh, Apparently it's 500 grams. To be honest, I don't think so. It doesn't say anything about it, so it's fine to stay out in the open. If you guys do end up using it, put it aside in the concealed container. And as you guys can see, it's not the same jar. I did have one in the beginning. It is another one. I didn't just empty the same thing and redo it for the purpose of the video. That'd be stupid. These are for 2 separate rounds of making THC pens. And you're probably wondering, well, what are these gonna do? You are alright. I'll give you a little insight. For the next video coming up, you will need 10 grams of weed to make the pens. So, if you guys do need that, literally letting you know now. This is what you're going to need: one giant needle, a beaker with oil, with 70/30 oil, filled to 70 ml already, and then this in the needle and 10 grams of bud, and your stove and a pan of any choice of your, well, not any choice. You have some guidelines you gotta follow, which I'll show you guys in the next video, well, next couple of videos, but you guys will understand more as I go on. But for this, you will need this for the next video, so keep this ready and available. So next time I do talk to you guys, you have it ready. I don't want to be repeating, alright, well, I didn't have that 70/30 oil you're talking about in this video. Why didn't you show us how to do this? I have another video, the one I'm talking about right now. And you guys just have to find the videos. Um, Always look on my channel too. I do not post daily. I tried to, didn't work out for me. So just bear with me, guys, and I'll have a time schedule for you guys eventually. But for now, enjoy your day. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and yeah, enjoy your uh rest of your weekend. See you guys later. Mr. Eden420 out.